Have you ever heard of a city so futuristic it sounds like it's straight out of a sci-fi movie? I'm talking about NEOM, Saudi Arabia's $1 trillion bet on the future. A city powered by renewables, run by AI, and home to a 170-kilometer-long skyscraper called The Line. It promises a revolution in urban living. But here's the big question. Is NEOM a truly unique vision, or is it just the latest in a long line of ambitious and sometimes troubled megaprojects? Today, we're putting NEOM to the test. We'll compare it with other bold city-building experiments from around the globe. Like Indonesia's new capital Nusantara, Saudi Arabia's own King Abdullah Economic City, and South Korea's smart city Songdo, we'll dive into their promises, their progress, and the tough lessons they've learned. By the end, you'll have a much clearer picture of whether NEOM is destined for glory or if it's repeating the mistakes of the past. Let's get started. First up, let's head to Southeast Asia, to the island of Borneo. Indonesia is moving its capital from the sinking, congested metropolis of Jakarta to a brand new purpose-built city called Nusantara. The price tag, a cool $35 billion, the vision is to create a green, smart, and sustainable forest city. It sounds amazing, right? Just like NEOM, Nusantara is all about sustainability and technology. The plan is for it to be carbon neutral, with 75% of the city remaining green space and transportation relying heavily on electric vehicles and public transit. However, building a city from scratch in a remote jungle is no small feat. It faces huge challenges. From securing funding, a lot of which is expected from private investors, to managing the massive environmental impact on one of the world's most biodiverse regions. Unlike NEOM's desert canvas, Nusantara has to navigate a delicate ecosystem. It's a powerful reminder that even the greenest visions can have unintended consequences. The success of Nusantara will depend heavily on its ability to attract people and investment, a hurdle that many new cities struggle to overcome. Now, let's look closer to home for NEOM. Just a few hours' drive away lies King Abdullah Economic City, or KEC. Launched back in 2005, KAEC was another one of Saudi Arabia's grand visions. It was designed to be a massive hub for logistics and industry, with a world-class port, industrial parks, and residential areas, aiming to house 2 million people and diversify the economy away from oil. Sound familiar? KEC shares the same core goal as NEOM: economic diversification. It's had some real successes, particularly its port, which is now one of the most efficient in the world. However, the reality of building a city from the ground up proved tougher than expected. The 2008 financial crisis hit hard, and progress has been much slower than planned. Today, its population is only around 10,000, a tiny fraction of the original 2 million target. KAEC serves as a crucial and perhaps cautionary lesson for NEOM. It shows that even with massive government backing and a solid economic plan, attracting residents and creating a vibrant living community is the ultimate challenge. It's not enough to just build it. People have to want to come. Next, we fly over to South Korea, to the city of Songdo. Often hailed as one of the world's first smart cities, Songdo was built from the ground up on reclaimed land near Seoul's International Airport. The vision was a hyper-connected, sustainable urban utopia. We're talking citywide sensors, monitoring traffic and energy use, a pneumatic waste disposal system that sucks trash directly from homes, and extensive green spaces. From a technological standpoint, Songdo is a marvel. It implemented many of the smart features that NEOM is now promising on a much grander scale. But here's the catch. Despite all the incredible tech, Songdo has been criticized for feeling a bit sterile, soulless even. The focus on efficiency and technology seems to have come at the expense of culture, community, and the organic, sometimes chaotic, charm that makes great cities feel alive. Its population growth has also been slower than anticipated. Songdo's experience teaches us a vital lesson. A city is more than just smart infrastructure. It's about people, culture, and connection. As NEOM plans its AI-driven future, it must remember that technology should serve the human experience, not replace it. So, where does this leave NEOM? When we stack it up against Nusantara, KEC, and Songdo, we see a fascinating pattern. All these projects were born from incredible ambition. Nusantara's green dream, KAEC's economic powerhouse, and Songdo's tech-first approach. Each has faced its own unique set of hurdles, from funding and environmental concerns to the simple human challenge of creating a place people actually want to call home. NEOM is, in many ways, the culmination of all these ideas, but amplified to an almost unimaginable degree. Its scale is bigger, its technology is more futuristic, and its budget is astronomical. It's learning from KAEC's economic mission, incorporating Songdo's smart city principles, and echoing Nusantara's sustainability goals. But its biggest challenge will be to fuse all these elements together while avoiding their pitfalls. Can it be a truly sustainable marvel in the desert? Can it attract a population, not just of workers, but of families, artists, and innovators who will give it a soul? The lessons from these other cities show that the road is incredibly difficult. NEOM has the benefit of hindsight, but it also has the burden of unprecedented expectations. The ambition of NEOM is truly on another level. We're talking about technologies that don't even fully exist yet, like cloud seeding for a more favorable climate and a giant artificial moon. Projects like The Line, the 170-kilometer-long city, or Trajina, the mountain resort with year-round skiing, are things that push the boundaries of engineering and imagination. This level of moonshot thinking is what sets NEOM apart. While Nusantara and Songdo are building modern, efficient cities, NEOM is trying to build a new civilization. However, this radical ambition is also its greatest risk. The financial cost is staggering, and the technological hurdles are immense. There are also significant questions about governance, social norms, and human rights within this futuristic bubble. Will people be willing to live in a city so heavily monitored and managed by AI? Will it be an inclusive community or an exclusive enclave for the ultra-wealthy? The project is a high-stakes gamble. If it succeeds, it could genuinely redefine what a city can be. If it fails, it could become the world's most expensive ghost town. So, what's the final verdict? Is NEOM a guaranteed success or a fantasy? The truth is, it's too early to tell. Comparing it to Nusantara Kek and Songdo gives us a valuable perspective. We see that building a new city is about more than just concrete and code. It's a complex dance of economics, environment, technology, and, most importantly, human spirit. KAEC teaches us that economic logic isn't enough to build a community. Songdo shows that technology without a soul can feel empty. And Nusantara reminds us that even the greenest plans must contend with the realities of nature. NEOM has the potential to learn from all of them. It has the financial backing and political will to attempt something no one else has. Its success or failure won't just be a story about Saudi Arabia. It will be a lesson for the entire world about the future of how we live. It forces us to ask big questions. What do we want from our cities? What price are we willing to pay for progress? And can we truly engineer a perfect society from scratch? The world will be watching NEOM's every move. Thank you so much for joining me on this deep dive into the cities of the future. It's a topic that fascinates me, and I hope it got you thinking too. What are your thoughts on NEOM? Do you think it will succeed where others have struggled? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to read your opinions. And if you enjoyed this video and want to see more content exploring the cutting edge of technology, architecture, and society, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. It really helps us out. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.